Hello everyone, I'm Brian. Today I'm reacting to What is the Truth and the World? So this is pretty interesting. What is the truth and the world? So is it Brahman the truth and the world Maya? Well, that's the idea behind Advaita Vedanta. I'm not exactly sure what Swami here follows in terms of his philosophy, whether it's Advaita Vedanta, which seems to be that, very strongly that. But I don't know if he's ever come out and said that. At least not in the videos that I've seen, unless I missed it. Let me know if I have. Anyways, let's get started.
If you want to know what is the truth, first of all, know na tatra chakshurgachati. Don't try to objectify chakshu eyes. Eyes see colors and forms. So don't try to make an image of the truth. What we do, we make image. So na tatra chakshurgachati. And see how our daily experience, where we go before the God and stand there, what is that we do? We close our eyes.
I was laughing only because he talks about our eye sees the image, and then all of a sudden he enlarged himself in there.
Why? Unknowingly we know that the truth is not an object with colors and forms. Friends, na tatra chakshurgachati. Now, one part of objectivity is conquered if the first statement is digested. Na tatra chakshurgachati. Now here we have to be very cautious in understanding. There are three aspects which I told you on the first day. Brahman Nirgun Nirakar, attributeless, formless. Atma Saguna Nirakar, with attributes but no form. And Saguna Sakara, with attributes with form. First is Brahman of the Vedantis, second is Paramatma of the yogis, and third is Bhagavan of the devotees. All three are the same. Now all three will be obsessed with their own way. See? The devotees will be all the time talking only at the emotional level. Then the Pushti Marga, Dawa ke khao. The yogis will be all the time doing meditation. And the Vedantis will be, hey, this is all useless. Nirgun Nirakar. All these three are obsessions. Water is Nirgun Nirakar, ocean is Saguna Nirakar, and waves are Saguna Sakar. You get this example. So when I am lifting a glass, am I telling I am lifting ocean? Am I telling I am lifting the wave? No. The more we are able to understand this, that let us not be obsessed with anything. And obsessions are the result of our faculties. So, na tatra chakshur gacchati. Forms and names is the word. Nama rupatmak jagat. World is nothing but names and forms. And they are supported by the absolute, the truth. Like the ornaments are names and forms supported by the gold. The gold is the truth, not the names and the forms.
Okay, so I do understand him in that last part. The first part I did understand, I believe right here.
On the first day, Brahman Nirgun Nirakar, attributeless, formless. Atma Saguna Nirakar with attributes but no form. And Saguna Sakara with attributes with form.
And I recognize that too. I remember hearing that before. I just don't remember what it was meant to be, though. Because it's been a while since talking about these definitions of things. The videos I've been reacting to obviously has been the ideas, and a lot of the swamis and gurus have explained it a little bit more in depth. Again, I do believe him to be a bit more of an advanced swami in terms of, at least with the videos that I've watched, you have to know a little bit more than, say, nothing, like I do, or more of the definitions of things. Um, and he goes a little bit, I do believe him to, how do I say, at least this is coming from my perspective. Like, he talks about things that seem to, how do I say, that are kind of advanced, but you have to understand the definition of things. So, I believe Brahman is formless and what was the and without attributes. Then, like thoughts are attributes but no forms, and then the material world itself is forms with attributes as well. So ideas are attributes but without forms. It's just something along those lines, if I remember correctly. I know Brahman is formless, attributeless as well. And I do remember hearing that. I just don't remember which Swami or Guru has described that, which I believe might be Swami Sarvapriyananda. Um, so again, let me know if I get this Swami a little bit wrong. It seems like he seems to teach a little bit more of an advanced class. Again, you have to have some prior knowledge, a little bit of a prior knowledge or prior definitions to Advaita Vedanta to understand what he's saying. The only reason why I understand about these formless and gold, the underlying reality between the necklaces and jewelry is gold, or the table and chairs wood. It's because of Swami Sarvarpana. And he does pretty good job at explaining that. But then again, he's lived in the United States for a long time. He teaches there. I do believe he probably goes around, but I do believe he teaches in India, perhaps more prominently, because he did go to Swami Sarvarpananda's um, I'm sorry, I don't know what the place is called, but essentially their church or their ashram, maybe. I believe that might be the proper terminology. So he has been to America, and I know he has gone around in America. Again, I do need to probably watch this longer format. I've been trying to find one. It's just, I mean, this guy says a lot, a lot, and it's kind of hard to find a long format uh, of videos that are not like super long. He has like 7 hour long lectures, which honestly is really really good if you are into the Swami. Meaning that whenever if you need him explain anything, you can probably find a very detailed lecture out there explaining what you want or need. So, anyways, I do understand about the certain attributes. I haven't really delved deep into that. I am trying to look into Samkhya. Um, I believe that is the philosophy Samkhya, which is, in a sense, a duality where Brahman and the world are two separate entities. Consciousness and the material world are two separate entities. I've been trying to find some from the people that I watch to see if I can't get their perspective from it, because I understand how probably Swami Sarvapriyananda would be my best bet, and maybe even Swami Tadatmananda, but I think I watch a lot of Swami Tadatmananda's videos. I don't think he has anything necessarily left that I not reacted to, except for some of the longer format videos. I want to get into that. I tried to look it up in his YouTube. I didn't really see any. So I know he is definitely very much an Advaita Vedantin, and I want to hear Samkhya. I believe that is the terminology, the correct one. and then names and forms. Or yeah, names and forms. I say names and functions because forms and functions are essentially interchangeable now. I've come to understand that because a form is like a fork is a form, and you can use it for some things. So, anyways, that's my reaction to What is the Truth in the World, Swami Anubhavananda. He's never. I don't. Let me know if he's come out and said that he is an Advaita Vedantin. I do believe he is. I can't remember in his introduction in Swami Sarvapananda's video whether he was. I think they said he is. And but again, I do struggle a little bit to understand him because I do believe I have a basic understanding of Advaita Vedanta, and I do believe him perhaps teach a little bit more of advanced version, meaning that you have to have some understanding of the basics. I'm still trying to understand the basics. My biggest issue is I can't my how to say I understand things, but I don't quite remember the definitions or terminologies of it. That's where I struggle at. But I understand like nature or habits. There are certain things I believe that are definitions to these things, like nature. I'm sorry, I can't remember the terminology of these things. Our bodies, our minds, our emotions, our consciousness and ego are all definitions of things in the world. Like Prussia, I believe. Again, don't know. I'm sorry. The word definition is not great, but understanding the meaning behind it, I am decent at. So I do have an understanding of Advaita Vedanta, even though I can't tell you this is the word that explains it. I understand that your true self is Brahman. Um, that you need to look inwards to find true happiness because external world is about suffering, etc., etc. Anyways, if you like my content, please consider subscribing, thumbs up the sign down below. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next vid.